are glad today on another section of our presentation. We have a problem on the board that we'll be solving, and we kind of ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share our video to the bigger community, because our goal is that people out there can feel the impulse of mathematics, that they can join the quest of engaging themselves with challenging problems in mathematics. We solve problems, the problem easy to the extent that even a little man down there can understand and be able to develop passion as to solve their own problems. So stay connected as we solve our problem. Don't forget it. Kind of subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share our videos. Subscribe. Because we believe when you subscribe and you comment, it will help us to add a lot of great contents to our videos. Thank you so very much, and let's solve our problem. So to solve this problem, like I said, we are on trigonometric functions, and our question says if tangent of x or tan x equals 3 over 4 and x lies between 0 degree and 90 degree, exclusive, that means 0 degree is not included in x as 90 degree also. So the question is saying we should evaluate cos x divided by 2 sine x. To solve this problem, the first thing we're going to look at is we look at the values of tangent x. So tangent x is 3 over 4. So we are going to draw the right angle triangle. In the right angle triangle, now we will use the Pythagorean theorem that have to do with the right angle triangle. So to do that, so we say our solution here. So on our solution, we say since tangent of x is 3 over 4, so we draw our right angle triangle here. So, and we know that the tangent of x, so we have the angle x here, the angle x. So tangent is opposite or adjacent. So since tangent of x is 3 over 4, it means it's opposite. It's the opposite side of the angle x. So the opposite is 3, and the adjacent side is 4. The side of the right angle triangle that is touching the angle is always the adjacent, and the side that is away from the angle, that means opposite from the angle, we often call it the opposite. Then the longest side here, we call it the hypotenuse. Now we don't know this hypotenuse, so we see the hypotenuse question mark. Our next step now would be using the Pythagorean theorem to find this longer side. And according to Pythagoras, he said the square of this length or this length of the right angle triangle plus the square of this length must be equal to the square of this longer side. That means the square of the opposite plus the square of the adjacent must be equal to the square of the hypotenuse. What does that mean? So this means that if you want to put it in a variable a, b, and c, it means this will give us a, this will be a, this will be b, and this will be c. So it means that c squared must give us a squared plus b squared. So considering this side, the opposite side to be a, it means that 3. So we don't know the longest side. So we say c squared will be equal to, if a will be 3, it will be 3 squared plus b will be 4 squared. Oh, let me get it good. So it will be 4 squared. Now, mathematically solving, c squared now will be equal to 3 squared. Anytime you see a square attached to a number, it means that you should multiply the number by itself 2 times. This is the base, and this is the exponent. We call it exponent, index, or power. So 3 squared means 3 times 3, which will just give us 9. So 3 squared means what? 3 times 3 is 9. Plus 4 squared means 4 times 4, which will give us 16. So c squared now will be equal to, we add 9 and 16. 9 plus 16 will give us 25. But we are asked to find c. So we are not asked to find c squared. Because of this reason, since we have c squared, we are going to consider taking the square root both sides of the equation to only have the value of our c. So it means that when we take the square root on this side and the c side, this square will cancel out this root. Now we left with c. So the square root for 25 is just 5. That means which number you can multiply by itself 2 times to give us 25. It's just positive 5. So this is the value of c. So the mean here will be equal to 5. Why we went through all this step? We went through this step because we cannot find cos x and sine x without knowing the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. So the only way we can evaluate this problem is to know the values of cos x and the value of sine x. So we are done with this. We can go to the next step. So now, our problem says, so our solution continues. So from here, our solution continues here. So cos x divided by 2 the sine of x. Now, so finally, we say will be equal to cos of x. Now, so it means the whole triangle, right angle triangle now is in this form. So this is angle x. So here we got positive 3, here we got positive 4, and we got 5 here now. So we have found all the sizes. So cos x is adjacent or hypotenuse. So you have 4 over 5. So this will be 4 divided by 5. We draw cos x, and we got 2 sine x. So we say all divided by 2 parentheses will be sine x is 3 over 5. That means because sine definition is opposite over hypotenuse. So it's 3 over 5. So it will give us positive 3 over 5. After we are done with this, our next steps, our goal now is to perform our operation down here, and now we can apply. So we got 4 over 5, all divided by, now we say 2 times 3 over 5. So this will just give us 6 over 5. 2 times 3 is 6, all over the denominator 5. So after we are done with this, we come to the next step. Now we say now 4 over 5. We change the division sign, it's the same thing. We want to apply our operation 6 over 5. So let's complete our problem solving down here. So we say 4 over 5. Now our goal is to simplify. Since we want to simplify this, we are evaluating and we want to find our solution. The next thing we are about to do now is to revise this. That means reciprocate. 5 go up, 6 come down. Then this division sign going to change to multiplication sign. So it's equal 4 over 5 times we reciprocate. Why we got multiplication instead of division? Because the denominator is now going to the position of the numerator, and the numerator comes to the position of the denominator. So this will be 5 divided by 6. So 4 over 5 times 5 over 6, 5 can cancel out. This 5 will level 4 over 1, and 5 over 1. So 4 over 1 is just, so it means 4 over 1 times 1 over 5. Sorry, 1 over 6. We say very good. Times 1 over 6. Why? 5 cancel out 5 here. So we level 1 here, and we level 1 down here. So it's 4 over 1, and 1 over 6. So 4 times 1 will just give us equal 4. 1 times 6 will give us 6. Now we can now simplify this. 4 over 6 is a fraction, but it can be reduced to a lower term. So there's a number that can go in 4, it also go into 6. What is that number? That number is positive 2. So positive 2 going to 4 is just 2 times, and positive 2 going to 6 is what? 3 times. So our answer now, our solution is 2/3. This is our solution. Now we have done with our problem solving, but to solve this problem, like I said earlier, the question here says if tangent x equals 3/4 and x lies between 0 degree and 90 degree, exclusive, that means 0 degree is not part of the solution, x is not following x, and 90 degrees are not also following x. That means x will be between 0 and 90. That means it could be 30 degree, 45 degree, 20 degree, and so forth. So the question here says we should evaluate cos x divided by 2 sine x. This is a question that normally appears in national exam across the world. So it is very easy when you follow the right step. So to follow this step, just keenly on focus and observe our problem solving. It's very easy. Now, say we know that tangent x is 3/4, and we know that cos and tangent, cos and sine have a relationship with tangent with respect to the right angle triangle. Therefore, we reduce that into right angle triangle. You see, tangent is by definition is opposite or adjacent. So tangent is opposite or adjacent. That's how we got 3/4 here. We don't know the values of the hypotenuse, the longest side of the right angle triangle. So we use the Pythagorean theorem, and Pythagoras said the square of the longest side must be equal to the square of these two sides. That means c squared will be equal to a squared plus b squared. Considering that the length here is a, the length here is b, and the longer length here is c. And we were able to solve that. Since we said let a be equal to 3 and b equal to 4, that's how we got 3 squared plus 4 squared, and we added about 25. Since we were looking for c instead of c squared, we took the square of both sides. So c now is 5. That's how we got c here. We redrew our diagram. So this is angle x. We got the opposite is 3, the adjacent is 4, and the hypotenuse now is positive 5. This now can help us to get the definition of cosine of x and the sine of x. So say we were able to evaluate cosine of x all divided by 2 sine of x. So we say cosine of x will be equal to adjacent divided by the hypotenuse. So adjacent divided by hypotenuse is 4 or 5. All divided by this 2 is in our problem, our expression. Now, the 3/5 now is the definition of sine, because sine is our opposite or hypotenuse. So we reduce that, we come down here, we apply our operation down here. We said 2 times 3, it gives us 6, or divided by what? 5. So we were able to apply our operation now. Here we got 4/5 divided by 6/5. We want to simplify. So to simplify, we change this sign. And by changing this sign, it means that we are going to reciprocate, meaning the numerator will come down to the position of the denominator, and the denominator goes up to the position of the numerator. That's how we got 5/6 instead of 6/5, and the signs are changed. So 5 here cancel out 5, we level 1 down here and 1 up here. 4 times 1 is 4, 1 times 6 is 6, so that 4/6. 4/6 is a fraction that can also be reduced into a smaller fraction. You can find 2. That means 2 can divide 4 and also go into what? 6. So 2 going to 4 how many times? 2 times. And 2 going to 6 how many times? 3 times. So our solution for this problem that says cos of x divided by 2 the sine of x, our solution for this problem, our solution set is 2/3. So I want to say thank you so very much for watching this video. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share our video. Come on, share our video to the wider audience. Comment on our video. We believe that your comment will help us to add a lot of great contents. So stay connected. Have a God blessed day. I want to say a special thanks to our subscribers, our many subscribers across the world. Thank you so very much for subscribing to the channel. We are hoping that people out there can join the quest of making mathematics a kind of platform that a lot of young people would follow, because we all are aware that mathematics is one of the basic foundations of the universe. No more is necessary, and many of the disciplines across the world today have to do with math. So there is no way that you can do away with mathematics. So we are grateful, and we are open to partnering with several people across. Stay safe and connected. Subscribe now, share our video. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much.